Yes, I met Eli 37 years ago, and I was 37 years old. So you know how to calculate how old I am. You can calculate how old I am. 37 years ago I met him, and I was 37 years old. The first time that I met him was because I was in a big conglomerate.
I wanted to hear it in the video.
Okay. I was in a big conglomerate, and I was just joining the headquarters of the conglomerate, leading the production plan that I was running. And someone that was replacing me told me that he is now in a course that is very interesting for me. So maybe I will come here and arrange for me a lunch with the guy that is running the course. So I told him, what is the course about? He said it was something like OPT. So leave me alone. OPT is not for us. OPT is for the small job shops and dealing there with batches and such a thing, which is not a problem of conglomerate. But he said, no, it is something that can be interesting for you, so please come. So I came, basically it was the first 10 hours that I didn't like any. Because afterwards it was changed totally. I saw a guy with the armor car that is basically a symbol of the people that are called the settlers, which is not the people I like. And also religion people mean that they are stuck in inertia and something that was not related to our time. But he was talking about something that let me stay there until the lunchtime. At the lunch we started to talk about my problem with his innovations. I was not convinced. Later he told me that he was under the impression that we had started a knife fighting during the lunch, but it was okay, and he sent me back to his office in the afternoon to hear more about his system. I met Asaf Cohen, I don't know how many of you know him, he was his partner in the Opt. He didn't give me a lot of data, but later in the afternoon, in the evening, Eli came back and he said to the half of the night, and I changed my view about him. Because I really found out that he had a lot to say and a lot to improve in the area of running a business. I became one of his first customers, and later I joined him with Oded and Abraham in England. And we've been working, he was my boss for several years. After leaving England, I started an office in Frankfurt and still was an employee of Creative Output. In '87, the whole construction of Creative Output was broken, and we started together the Goldratt Institute. Several other people, one of the people that have been in the starting point also the sitting here. Am I correct?
Yeah.
We are only one representing the original partners. Ah yes, sorry. Sorry, you started with the 85 with the simulator. Yeah. Eli, of course. Sorry.
Only Israelis.
While creating this one, Eli had a chance to go to, he was invited to Spain to open, to launch a new book, The Gold, first time. And he offered me that we will go together to a trip in Spain, me, my wife, Eli and his wife, for several days in Andalusia. Hello. He did 3 days as regularly, and he was not navigating, I was. But he was talking about his ambition and his view of what is happening in the world. And he said that his aim is to change the world. And he wanted to achieve what the beauty queen saying, let's eliminate hunger in the world, let's eliminate wars, and so forth and so forth. But he said there's no way to get there unless we have a real need and demand for that. And he assumed that his innovation or ideas about manufacturing and business will be the springboard for the starting of the whole thing. And he said that his real aim is not to do all those things, those are symptoms. He wanted to teach the world to think. This was his aim. I say that if people will start to think properly for themselves and they'll be able to communicate in a clear and logic thinking, something will happen. Unfortunately, he didn't succeed in that. Maybe 10 more years or something, he would have done something for that. And the most interesting time of my life was in the beginning of the 90s, when I was involved in the development of the thinking processes. It was a huge adventure. It was, I think, the main thought that we have invented. Since then, it was only a ramification of that. So I really miss him. For me, he was like a spiritual father and a very nice person. We played bridge a lot with the families. In Spain, we have been sitting in the middle of the circle and the streets there in Spain, in the cafes and playing bridge. It was very, very nice and relaxed vacation. It was still remembered by me and my wife. So as all of you, I really miss him. Thank you.